It's a double whammy for India's capital, New Delhi. And yes, we are talking about a news which concerns each and every person living in northern parts of India. And especially in Delhi because the air quality has plummeted. The dusty conditions in Delhi, which is already reeling under intense heat, is likely to stay for the next few days. The air quality in the national capital region has plummeted to an alarmingly dangerous level, as a thick blanket of dust engulfs Delhi and parts of national capital region. Early morning joggers complain of burning sensation in the eyes and breathing difficulties. Pollution levels in Delhi have spiked again, with strong anti-cyclonic winds blowing from Rajasthan being the primary reason. The dust storm in Delhi and its neighbouring area is a result of winds from Saudi Arabia and Pakistan's Balochistan province. Currently, the West Rajasthan region, along with neighbouring Pakistan, has been witnessing heatwave conditions. Westerly winds are strong and have pushed the dust in the atmosphere. Dust is suspended between 7,000 to 15,000 feet, and the westerly winds are spreading the dust across northern India. The increase in pollution levels in the city is also due to the sweltering heat in the area. According to the scientists, the dusty conditions aren't also allowing the heat to dissipate, thereby leading to the rising temperature. Earlier this year, the World Health Organization named Delhi as the world's most polluted city.
We are with Mr. Kuldeep Shrivastava, who is Director at Meteorological Department here at Delhi. And sir, can you tell us what is the reason that Delhi is facing so much of windstorm and pollution at the moment?
Actually, you see the wind's speed and wind direction. That is very important for this dusty kind of situation over Delhi-NCR. And actually, the situation is that the anticyclonic wind flow is prevailing over the Rajasthan, South Haryana, and Delhi-NCR. So the wind speed is also very significantly high. That is in the order of 30 to 40 km per hour. So that wind is ranging from the Rajasthan and coming to Delhi through Haryana and reaching up to the West UP.
But sir, will there be any respite for Delhiites? Because we have been listening from the Meteor department that maybe within 2 days or 3 days, but now even today, will there be any relief for Delhiites from this?
So actually we have predicted this for the up to 15 mostly. This strong surface wind and dust raising wind prevail. And we are also expecting that the wind speed is going to significantly decrease from the tomorrow evening. And in association with this, since the wind speed is going to decrease, the dust raising winds will decrease and dust will settle down.
3-4 दिन से तो बड़ा धूल हो रही है बहुत, और व्हीकल की वजह से ही जो है ना आंखें जलने लगती हैं. देखिए दिल्ली के पॉल्यूशन की वजह से आंखों में जलन है. और जैसे हम लोग दौड़ते हैं, सुबह वॉक करते हैं, दौड़ते हैं, उससे भी जो है ना सांस चढ़ जाता है दौड़ते हैं.
I've never seen any place that dusty where the pollution is that extreme. And in my opinion, it totally affects the beauty of the city because you can't even see the monument on the other side of the gate.
And I'm joined by my correspondent Nagin Singh from New Delhi. Nagin, the pollution levels are spiked, the dust remains. What is the Met Department saying? Is it next 48 hours or next 72 hours that the dust will hang over Delhi and the western part of the northern India?
Well, Karthikeya, when we spoke with the Met Department, what they have been saying that there could be some relief for Delhiites after 48 hours. But for now, wind speed has decreased for sure, but it is still bringing a lot of dust from the western part of India. And that is the reason that in few of the parts, there has been loss of visibility as well as Chandigarh airport. So they stopped their operations for a while because the visibility reduced quite a bit. So for the smaller airports, it is becoming an issue. And if we especially talk about Delhi, then Delhi is, of course, it is something like repeat of what we saw in October or November when pollution levels increased above 800, and which means that at this condition it is advisable by the doctors that you should not even come out of your houses. And it was the same case during October and November. But at the moment, what we are seeing, normally Delhi did not see this kind of pollution during summers, but this is for the first time that Delhi has seen 6 dust storms in a month for the first time. And that is the reason that pollution is not going to dip very early. By the way, the state government, they have decided to stop all kind of construction works around the state and in the state, but this is not going to change the conditions much. And we got a reaction from Mr. Nitin Gadkari, who is the Union Transport Minister, and he's saying that there is no need to apply the formula of odd-even formula at the moment, because Delhi's pollution has dipped by 27%. Of course, it has dipped by 27%, but still the levels are in severe condition. It means that people cannot even come out. It is emergency situation. But they are saying that it's a natural phenomenon, so they cannot really do a lot about it, but they can just take little precautionary measures like stopping the construction work in Delhi.
Thank you, Nagin, for this update. My colleague Nagin reporting from Delhi and saying that there will be no respite from the dust for next 48 hours, but perhaps after 48 hours there might be some respite, and that too at the weekend.